Great Peace, Chamawangapa, Holito. Uh, let's get started. Um, I want to talk about this calm night about how people are woke, man. I'm going to stay up from like today. I'm going to stay up from like 8 a.m. to now passing into maybe, I don't know, 11 a.m. going on 11 a.m. This morning. I want to reset my circadian rhythm, all right? Because I have an important meeting tomorrow, and I don't want to wake up late. I'm feeling good right now. Um, it's always good to like work. Um, and kind of like just wait for the next meet. Because like I'm past like just like I feel like I'm at a pinnacle right now. Like I feel like I've passed everything that I needed to succumb as far as like studying politics and science. Like I feel like I'm in astronomy right now, astrology. Um, like being in astronomy and you studying stars and how they move and change and how they affect human beings who don't know or have as much sense as an ant that's on the ground in a dirt colony. That can be painstaking at times. So these people right here, they're pretty smart. Um, these people are pretty smart. I would say more, but I'm not going to because like I don't want to. Well, I don't want to say what was just on my mind, but I don't want to like sway the focus on you know what I want to talk about in the video. But um, Pope Francis was reading from this today in his broadcast in the language of Italian, or you can say I told you so, Italian. Um, American Standard Version. This is John 6:51 from the King James and American Standard Version. I am the living bread which came down out of heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. Yea, and the bread which I will give is my flesh for the life of the world. So this is basically saying if you take what I give you, you're going to appreciate it in the long run. Um, so I just want to back up a little bit. Truly, truly, I tell you, he who believes has eternal life. Right, let's back up a little bit. At this, the Jews began to grumble about Jesus because he had said, I am the bread that came down from heaven. Okay, let's go up to like 648 or something. Context. I am the living God, my flesh. At this, okay. At this, the Jews began to argue among themselves, how can this man give us his flesh to eat? Um, right, let's see what we got here. So Jesus said to them, truly, truly, I tell you, unless you eat the flesh and drink the blood of the Son of Man, you have no life in you. So let's just go back a little bit. It's like 49. Yep. All right, let's read from American. Your fathers ate the manna in the wilderness, and they died. The manna in the wilderness. All right. All right, so it means they argued. Right, so you don't want to argue with people. And I'm going to post this right here on my feed. John 6:31. Well, I'll probably go with the other one. 48. So yeah, Pope Francis, he was reading from this today, 41 through 51. And yeah, he was reading from John. It's not surprising, but like I want to keep up on what he says, because like when you keep up on what he says and you know he charts the stars, I want to know like in the context of what he was saying as it relates to Leo and Sun, right? Because I know like Mercury is coming right around the corner, and that's going to be in Virgo, and I know Virgo means virgin birth. So like I'm trying to see like why did he say that, and what was he trying to say without providing more context to myself, because I don't want to go back and read what he was basically saying, and I should do that right now. I am. And jealous. And then jealous just means give us. And like yeah, like when you listen to Apollo Brown Daily Bread album with Hassan Mackey, and he says in the intro, give us our daily bread, that's related to what this is right here. So let me just dive deeper into what this is. Today, the gospel of the uh, liturgy tells us about the reaction of the Judeans to these statements of Jesus, who says, I have come down from heaven. They are scandalized. They murmur among themselves. Is this not this Jesus, the son of Mary, who, the son of Joseph, whose father and the mother we know? How does he now say, I have come down from heaven? Now, am I even reading the right? Okay. Who knows? Okay. And they murmur like us. Let us pay attention to what they say. They are convinced that Jesus cannot have come from heaven, because he's the son of a carpenter, and because of the mother and his relatives are common people, familiar, normal people, like so many others. How can God manifest himself in the ordinary way? They say they obstructed in their faith by preconception of his humble origins, and they are obstructed by the presumption, therefore, that they have nothing to learn from him. Preconceptions and preconceptions. Okay. I wonder if this is it. And yet they are people who observe the law and give alms, who respect fasts in times of prayer. Indeed, Christ has already performed various miracles. So I always say, like, my religion is Judeo Baptist Muslim. All right, so that is um, Catholic, that is Islamic, and that is the Holy Roman uh, learneth. So like I study books galore as far as like faith goes, and so this is his statement from today, and um, that was his message from St. Peter's Square. So I'm guessing this is John or Jonah or something like that. I'm not sure. JN. Just to be on the safe side, let's look this up. I'm gonna go 638. For I have come down from heaven. Okay, that is John. And how does? Yep, so that is John. All right, so he made this statement today, and you just have to think like, all right, so the sun is in Leo. What was he really trying to say? Dear brothers and sisters, we have commemorated in these days the anniversary of a atomic bombing of cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. As we continue to commend the Lord to the Lord, the victims of those events and all of war, and of all wars, let us renew our intense prayer for peace, especially for troubled Ukraine, the Middle East, Palestine, Israel, Sudan, Myanmar. Today is the feast of Saint Clare. I address an affectionate thought to the class Claricians, and in particular those of the Valor Gloria, with whom I have a beautiful friendship. Let us also pray for the victims of the tragic air crash in Brazil. And I greet you all, Romans and pilgrims from Italy and many countries, and particularly the groups of students from minor seminary of the Bergamo, who have come on feet from Isis in a several days long pilgrimage. Are you tired? No, good. You are good. I wish you all a happy Sunday, and to you, to young people of the Immaculata, happy Sunday. And please do not forget to pray for me. You Brazilians too, who I can see clearly. To all of you, thank you. Enjoy your lunch. Arrivederci. Arrivederci. Um, Let me see. And I know that because of Chris Rock, or no, I think Mark Lawrence, because they're deep into the faith uh, of Christianity and Baptist. All right, so I'm trying to see. Okay, and this is very true. Um, Very often, our securities are closed up, dusty like old books. Beware of preconceptions and presumptions. They have their rigid mindsets, and there's no space in the heart for what does not fit into them. For they are unable to catalog and file away in the dusty shells of their security. So he brushed this up and he closed this off with by hoping for forgiveness for the people who died in bombings. All right, so we're going into winter. Um, Sun is in Leo. Virgo is around the corner, so that's virgin birth. All right, so you got to remember this verse right here at the top for John, the book of John. What do we know the book of John for? All right. Um, Jesus, his father was Joseph. His mother was Mary, and he was a carpenter. All right, so you got to remember, we're going into Virgo. Mary and Virgo, Mary a virgin, Virgin Mary. Um, and Jesus, he made it to um, the comfortable age of, was it what, 38 or 35 or something like that, before his crucifixion. And the thing to note is that his mother went through a lot trying to find safe passage. Okay, so just think of it like, this message is for anybody who've been going through um, problems with finding a home. So you got to look at like what bills are the United States writing, um, and who and what projects are being built. Are homes being built somewhere? Are projects being built somewhere? I know in Detroit, they just started a project where they're building apartment buildings downtown. They're fixing downtown up. But like what I noticed also is it's like while they're doing all of this and like, creating low income housing, what's this message for people who are looking for our housing coming from war torn countries? The migrant crisis. Because I noticed also not just to talk about the low income houses that's being built in projects. What I noticed is also it's like a lot of people of Central America are coming to Detroit and they're buying homes, and they're fixing them up for their families. I noticed that too, like the abandoned homes that black people left, they're building them homes back up and they're occupying them. So this could have been for that as well. Because I know Pope Francis, he is from Argentina. All right, so it's something to think about. You want to follow his message because whatever he says, the world is going to follow it. I don't know anyone who's not going to follow what he has to say, because he is the leading voice in the world right now as far as the global politics. All right, so I just want to read a passage in Ital. All right, let's see. I'll take a chunk right here. Dupo Angelis, Cari Fratelli Israel. Obiamo, raccordato e quesio giorni. El anniversario del barbotamento atomico del sita da Hiroshima e Nagasaki. Mitri, continuiamo e recommendare il Signore li vittime dai cugili eventi e dai tutti la guerra. Rinnoviamo la nostra intensa preghiera per la pace, specialmente per la morte abierta. Ucrania al Medio Oriente, Palestine, Israel, al Sudan y el Myanmar. Ricardo hoje la festa da Santa Cheryl reveló un festetizo en peniciero a tutte eli la classe e particolare e quelli di valorizio e QM la goana besti bella emicioso. Prec hiamo estimi per le vittime del tragico e sente errore avventinato in Brasil. I saluto tutti vio romani e per peregrini di Italia e de tati piese in particolare al gruppo del Dagla Ilani del Cinero Manere de Bergamo Giunte aperte da Alassisi in un peregrinio refugio dai Alcani Gioneri dai Camino Vicente Stancate no va bene siente brave Ayugoro etati una buona dominica e esci e voi ragazzi della mia comoto buono buonasci dominica e per favore non dimenticare Takave dai prego per me esci voi brasiliani. Lai, she lai veto beni, etati gracie bueno preso e arrivederci. So that's in Italian. And I understand about 50% of what it's saying. If I just take my time, I'll understand all of it. But that was the closing statement he made on the wars that are happening in Palestine and with remembrance of like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So that's like from World War One. I'm just wondering, like, why would there be a difference of here's just some photos. I just wonder, like, why would there be? And you can see the art in the building structures over there in Italy. I just want to know, like, when will it be a time where you just say, like, this will be the end of wars? But, like, I just wonder, like, he just said that, and you have to wonder, like, there is going to be an end of wars. I was just saying this the other day in the videos, like, there's going to be a stoppage to wars because, like, they keep funding wars and destroying the world. This is where, like, I like to look at this type of stuff right here. Here you have a chamber and it's giving off a light beam, a laser, at the outer spaces. So we got to figure this out, man. We can't keep having wars. And he said that, like, you all are going to find homes. God forbid we see a bomb hit America one day, like hit Michigan, because Michigan is right between a lake, and that's gold in itself. Like just like Michigan sits on a lake, so it's like an island. Um, so that's like, and I never thought about it that way. Like Michigan is an island. Like it's no different than Florida. It's just you get 4 seasons up here. Um, and I like weather where you have to wear uh coats and stuff like that, like coat weather. I love that. I wouldn't want to be in a state where it's just like only one season year round, where it's just like it's always hot, or it's just like always just the same weather, or it's just not enough weather patterns. Right, so that was that, and I'll just go ahead and close out. That's pretty much all that was, and hopefully I can come back with more news, and hopefully I can get into the algorithm of content creators who take the time and like look at some of the videos, like even just one. Like you don't even have to look at all my videos. Just like you can just look at one that you resonate with, and just leave a comment, and then I can just piggyback off your thoughts, because like when we become communities, like we share our feelings, our thoughts, and stuff like that. That helps, because like whatever I say and then whatever you say, and we kind of learn from one another, like that's great. Cause like um that's how you build a home on YouTube. Um yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at some of the other videos from like other countries, mainly Ethiopia, because I know this is morning around their time, and they go live. So I want to see what they have to say, and like pick up some of that good fortune that they have to give, because I know a lot of their streamers they have a very good spirit. So like it's usually women, but like the guys, I know one of my guy streamers from Ethiopia. He would like around this time, like he would upload videos of prayer service, and like I enjoy those too. Um, like so they go live, and like you get to see like the different chants and the different regalia that they wear and stuff like that. The men when they do prayer service, um, I love that. Um, I really do love that. So I'll close out, and we headed out. Um, go off. Like they say in Seminole, they say his own. We're gonna say this. We're gonna say go off.